can't give me good, I tell you this shit. Arrest him, right? You understand? Let me drive on the car. The car under that, sir.
I want to quickly ask you something, right? Like, for real. The police situation in Jamaica is so out of control. When are you guys, when are we really gonna stand up? Yo, listen, I'm a businessman, bro. I'm about my business.
Breaking news from Nationwide Radio.
At 27 minutes after 11, an item of breaking news. George Davis.
Yes, Cliff. So the item of news you just teased just now concerning Giovanni Ellis, the 39-year-old man, declared a person of interest in the suspected rape, but definitely the of Kelsey Farragon in Joe Blaine, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. We can confirm that Mr. Ellis is dead.
Now welcome back to another Exclusive for Life. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
We understand that Mr. Ellis was in an interaction, I'll put it no stronger than that, with members of the security forces. We understand that it is in Clarendon. The incident happened in Clarendon, and the details aren't emerging just yet, but I've been for the past several minutes just frantically trying to get someone in authority, someone in the know to confirm that he has been killed, and I'm getting that confirmation, but the details don't exist with me just yet.
So have you been able to establish it's in Clarendon?
Yes, sir.
We were told in the unconfirmed reporting Sandy Bay.
Well, I'm not getting Sandy Bay. So I'm getting something now to say that the St. Catherine team, so a police unit from St. Catherine, tracked him to Sandy Bay in Clarendon, and that's where he met his Waterloo.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm being told also that a firearm was taken from him. The report is that the St. Catherine Police Unit tracked him to Sandy Bay, Clarendon. There was a confrontation. He was fatally shot and a firearm taken from him.
So, reporting that at 29 minutes after 11, Giovanni Ellis, a 39-year-old suspect in the killing of Kelsey Farragon last Friday in Joe Blaine, St. Catherine, is dead. George, just repeating the details.
Yes, so Farragon shot and killed this morning on this Monday morning. Police team from St. Catherine were hot on his trail. They tracked him to Sandy Bay in Clarendon. There was a confrontation, we're being told, and he was shot by the police, fatally shot, and they say that a firearm was taken from him.
Well, this is 2025, and we were just talking with a caller about today's Jamaica and security infrastructure and ecosystem. The JCF is a much better organization today than it was 5-10 years ago.
Well, yes, Cliff, and the thing I used to
you heard that? They tracked him.
Yeah, and the thing I used to underscore that is something, and I want to make the example clear. You very well recall the outstanding Madame Rose Leon, who served both the JLP and the PNP, and what happened to her at her residence. And I've been saying, I said to one of my friends, if that happened today, they would have found the within in a jiffy. We still don't know to this day what happened and how we lost an icon of the politics.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that the JCF is far different from those days.
Yep. So just repeating again, George.
Yes.
You're just joining us at 11:31.
The suspect, well, the person of interest in the suspected sexual assault murder of Kelsey Farragon, a 9-year-old girl, St. John's Primary School student, that he was in a confrontation with the police, a police team that tracked him from St. Catherine to Sandy Bay, Clarendon. There was a confrontation in Sandy Bay. He was shot and killed, and the police say a firearm was taken from his corpse.
Good.
Well, my viewers, as you can hear, Mr. Man meet him Waterloo. However, I see the picture of the deceased body, but as you know, through YouTube rules and law, I can't show it. However, the man on the screen and the body look totally different. I also have a clip with a lady saying that they saw this individual and him cut off him ear and dressed up like a madman and was inside the Trelawney hospital. And anytime them spot him run.
Want to share. Before I go, another TikToker posted that this man was seen at the Falmouth Hospital. He has trimmed his hair. He's now wearing a low cut and he's dressed like a mad person, like somebody up and so nice. He wear dirty clothes like him mad. And when he was recognized, he ran. So her friend called her and told her about it. Now they're asking for the authorities in Falmouth to do a search party in Falmouth because he's in Falmouth. Her post is not going anywhere. I think she probably got about 2 shares or so. I reposted it on my story so you guys can have a look, but you guys can share this video so that they know that he's in Trelawney and people are not going to put in our house because this man is very dangerous. So they're going to want to share. I want to keep a lookout for him with a low haircut. I don't know how true the story is, but I am just reposting just in case it is so.
The picture that I've seen of the deceased individual is still had long hair, and this individual seems as if he was bleaching, while this individual doesn't look like he's bleaching, ain't it? However, I don't know, but strange things happen. You understand? Because everything you see on the internet, you should believe. Sometimes the eyes can deceive you. However, applaud to the police officers for taking out this individual. Now, I just want to share a few clips with you, because as you can hear, Cliff Hughes saying that the police them back then and the police now are different. They certainly are different. Yeah, they are different without the shadow of a doubt. And they think, some of them thinks, not all of them thinks, that they are above the law and take the law into their own hands and violate citizens and run extortions on citizens. And these are one of the many reasons why it's so important for the police to have body cam. Because all of these things are unacceptable.
I am going to show you all a video in which some police officers in St. Elizabeth, right, they stopped a citizen of this country, and the citizen was asking them the reason for the stop. One of the police officers, he could be heard and seen in the video telling the citizen that him know already what make him stop him. Alright, cool, that is not supposed to happen. But what is disturbing about the video is that one of the police officers asked the citizen to open his cell phone. He want the password for his cell phone. And when the citizen refused to give him the password for his cell phone, he took away the citizen's cell phone and tell him that when him ready to open the phone, he know where to find him at the Black River police station. Now, look at it for yourself. And I'm going to make it up. The video is there. Some police officers from the PIU in St. Elizabeth. Now, I don't know, but I hope that the Jamaica Constabulary Force will start to really...
Let me drive on the car. You can't do that, sir. Let me drive on license. So what the reason for this car? You know, man, I don't know, yeah? But I feel like we don't know. You and I both know. You know why we stopped. Why you stop? If you know why you stop, sir. You know, you figure it out in your brain, and you know. No, I want to go on it, yeah?
No. Booby said, no, hold on there. Something right, yes, sir. So don't know what go on. The policeman boy. Oh man, number another man phone, you know. I hate make him want bust the man phone, you know, dog. Cause we part of the little old car they ask about, you go tell the man. Take with the man phone, violate the man rights, and tell the man say, looking at your head, you know where you go on with. Where the man go on with? The man say, don't know where you talk about, up. Go on with the man phone. Go see what kind of text him woman and text the youth. Lucky said the youth did it with him family, and the family was smart enough to take out her phone and start video the incident. Or else probably who knows.
Sabasi, it's a video.
Yeah, me a video. Yeah, me a video. Yeah, me a video.
Sabasi, it's a video.
Yeah, me a video.
Why you take my phone there? Come fine.
Chacha God, we in a trouble, you know. Watch her again.
I want to quickly ask you something, right? Like, for real. The police situation in Jamaica is so out of fucking control. When are you guys, when are we really gonna stand up? Yo, listen, I'm a businessman, bro.
Car, as we me say, you know, them police here, you know, are different than the police them from back in the days. Number 28. Tell you no, these police nowadays are not like the police them back in the days. I don't know what that mean, you know, but clearly me knows that them are police nowadays, you know. Remember me tell you, you know, majority of them, you know, where corruption concern, you know, are that them going at the force for listen to this. Cause me know I feel like say me a be hard upon the police. Listen to this. Is this right? This could be you. Cause don't feel like say exempt from a criminal police. From it's a criminal police. It's a criminal police and nobody no exempt. No member of the public is exempt from a bad police inside the police force. And there are so many of them. And we can't act like say it's not real. Or what this individual what I'm about to play to you that is fabricating this. They're literally pushing this man over the edge, and who him supposed to run to? Remember, this is the law. These are the people that should be upholding the law. Who him supposed to run to now? What him supposed to do? Take the law into his own hands? Listen to this man's story.
I'm about my business. I have several businesses. I'm trying to run business, just business, like where people come, customers come, and I pay people for working in my business. The police, not gangsters, not extortion, not bad man with big gun. No, I'm good with them. The police, every time they come in my place, they try to extort me. They try to close my business down because I have all the legal papers. So they come there, they make trouble, they search up my customers. Now they've arrested my bartender and they've arrested my dancer. Why? Why? They didn't even tell her what you are charged for. What is the situation when the police says they're arresting you? Do they not have to say, this is why we're arresting you? The man them went around the bar and teased 10 grand. 10 grand. This is the fucking police in Jamaica. The police, man. The police. Those fucking police. And you see, when you see his face, and if I do something because I could bust just like pressure, because it's, ooh, pressure. If I bust, Mr. Officer, fuck you, bro. You see me? Fuck, I ain't scared of death, fam. I really am not. Aim me up, target me up. I'm not fucking with none of you. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. Leave me alone. You fucking police dress up in the uniform and trouble people that's trying to fucking make a living, you fucks. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone.
What's disturbing about the video is that one of the police officers asked the citizen to open his cell phone. He want the password for his cell phone. And when the citizen refused to give him the password for his cell phone, he took away the citizen's cell phone.
Wake up, Jamaica people, wake up. The devil is a liar. This Indian, how much time has he done that? I can play a clip phone right now where one of his family members was talking where the 1-year-old baby, when he went and tried to attack the little 1-year-old and because she's so tiny. Him couldn't penetrate and him get angry and bite like a baby and broke the little baby hand and run off. And the judge felt that it was okay to give him 3 years. While if you got teeth a like a tomato, they might give you more than 3 years. So why is it that judge felt that him have to be lenient on that individual? Don't you see the corruption? Why are these people? How can a judge see that this young man do that and felt it necessary for give him bail? And look what him come and does. And who can talk to that judge or hold him accountable for his wrong decision? Because in no way that individual should get bail, because he's a repeated offenders. What happened to a system? What's there to protect us? Why is it? Ask on yourself. These are the things you have to ask on yourself and look at the people them that's in control. This government felt it's necessary to let go back this individual in a community, knowing that this man is a danger to community, to society. They felt that the sexual registration, people shouldn't know about it, shouldn't know who they are. And I did a broadcast with Lisa Anna when she explained to us that one of the reasons why the government doesn't release the sex registration so people can know who these people are is because majority of these individuals are police, doctor, lawyers, pastors, members of society that should be upholding standard and good government, good governance in the country. Where is the torrent? If a person did know say him name I go get released if him do that, don't you think it would deter him from doing it? So why is the government protecting them? Who is the predator here? Who is the corruption here? Ask yourself. To be a member of parliament or a minister of parliament in Jamaica, you don't need no qualification. And I thought to myself, crazy. So as usual, me say, let me do my own research. To my surprise, there was this article published June 2023. Let me read the article for now. It says, more call for a specific minimum qualification for MPs and ministers. There is support for calls for a minimum requirement to be outlined in the job description for cabinet minister and member of parliament. Exclusive Director at Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, Janet Kaldar, on Thursday took issue with the qualifications and experience outlined in the job description. She said the minimum qualification is too basic and non-specific for the important roles and responsibilities according to the MP and ministers for such an important role. The qualification is basic. Robert Stevens, co-chair of Advocate Network, is in agreement. He believes MP should at least have a high school diploma to be considered for the job.
Never had been seeing this yet. I dare you before my maiden take and we never see it yet. So anybody see them lie, how we never see it yet.
There's a Jamaica. These are Jamaica, but boy, we don't know about them in Jamaica. They know what it is. Them in Jamaica, they don't got Jamaica. Them different.
Fully done.
Just works off of likes. Them just want to see you have your little money, and them just want to know say you're a thief and give them a little bit and them alright. You understand? You believe that, people? But ideally, he continued, minister should have at least a first degree. Now, we want to do a survey if you say, oh, these ministers that's running our country, education background stay now, and any one of them would have even a first degree now. Remember me, I tell you, them have to resign today because they would now pay them no blood clit increase. And them people are number 28 pay 300% increase, you know. This me I try telling you, you know. People do have no qualification, you know. And you go out there, go look at job in a supermarket and see how much qualification you have to have. These are the injustice. People, are we gonna live like this? Hey, you know, stay there. That's like blind people are lead, you know. They goes on to say, in addition, Mr. Stevens noted that the requirement for minister and MP outlined in the job description have come up short in other areas. There was no mention of the word honesty or integrity, and in the MP job description, it did refer to integrity, but it referred to integrity to being an MP kind of thing. It didn't talk about the character of the person and the importance of integrity of the individual he pointed out. I think there also a reference to development of constitutional development plans, which are multi-years. And I think that is a great idea. But I don't think many of the constituencies prepare that, except in relation maybe to the money that they control in terms of the CDF, Constituency Development Funds, he added. So to be a cabinet minister or a member of parliament, the job description, you just need to be a person born in Jamaica, Commonwealth citizen for a certain amount of years, and you're good to go. And just have basic knowledge of Jamaica and basic minimum education, and you're good to go. But you have to ask yourself, why you think they do that? Such an important role, while other jobs you need whole heap of qualification. You check it out if you think I'm lying. Why you think they do that? Ask yourself. Because them want dunce people in a parliament, so them can run them head, you understand, and get them to do what them want them to do. Them no want smart people inside parliament, you understand. That's why the requirement to be any one of them member of parliament or in the cabinet, you just have to have basic education, basic knowledge of Jamaica, born in Jamaica as, you know, or a Commonwealth citizen for a certain amount of years, and you're good to go. You can't just be a madman from off the street, just clean up yourself and put on a suit and go into the parliament, and you're good to go. No wonder the country is running the way it is, because maybe, and it's no maybe, and if we decide to check a lot of these ministers' education background, you might just be surprised that with your educational background, you are more capable of doing the job better than them. Because as you know, education is what makes you understand truth from the lies. Make you can see the real from the fake. Not having education is like you're in the dark. To a man who have education, he's in the light, cause he can see clearly. So consider when we see some of these member of parliament.
Hold on, that maths don't sound right. If you get $100 million, him take 100% and get the PNP 50.
Get half of it.
No, that's no. Something
that's what he was doing.
No, but you can't have 150% or something, sir.
Fully done.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Arithmetic not right. Him get $10. Him get
all right.
$10.
Let me break it.
So you get $10 for spend, right? Total.
And you get $5.
Fully done.
Alright, my workers, me couldn't go and a big enough.
Fully done.
You can see that they're not very educated. Look at this lady.
Together, my husband and I are steering Portland. I
am fully done.
Look at this next one.
Under the Andrew Honess led administration.
Fully done. Fully done.
Hold on. That
And I do believe that ministers really need more than a high school diploma. In addition to that, there are some things I read through the minister's requirements. There was no mention of the word honesty or integrity. And in the MP, it did refer to integrity, but it referred to integrity to being an MP kind of thing. It didn't talk about the character of the person and the importance of integrity of the individual. I think there's also a reference to development of constituency development plans, which are multi-year. And I think that that's a great idea, but I don't know that many of the constituencies prepare that, except in relation maybe to the money that they control in terms of the CDF.
We don't know about them in Jamaica, they nowadays, you know. Them in Jamaica, they know about Jamaica, they're different. The headlines. This woman minister Dana Morris has become the face of a shameless at jlpjamaica.gov. This another PMP ideas which they are implementing but said it wasn't doable. Now notice the smile before the speech. That is to clear her conscience before she make this speech, because she know what she doing, yeah? And she can't look up in the camera. She have to look down on the ground, look. So don't you know, say, body language doesn't lie.
Let me be clear. No child should come to school and go through the day without a proper meal.
So why is the JLP in government, since they are only operating true copycatism, come out of government so people with ideas can run it?
Let me start by saying, Minister, I appreciate your facility for stating the obvious with a wide-eyed sense of discovery. These, however, while you are new, your administration, the JLP administration, has been in office for 14 of the last 18 years, including we're now in year 10 of the second consecutive term. In the context of prioritizing finite resources, how is it that only now we're recognizing the need to allocate significant funds in this area, which has long been recognized to be underfunded? And I cannot imagine there being a higher priority than child nutrition.
Let me be clear. No child should come to school and go through the day without a proper meal.
Now we have gone around 10 minutes inside the video. If you haven't liked the video yet, press the like on the video, share the video, because if you follow the channel, you can recall several blogs I'm doing about when Mark Golan made the announcement that every kids in Jamaica deserve ever nutritious meal at school. And when Mark Golan made that announcement in the budget, JLP had a problem with it, and I kept talking about it and said I'm don't even care about the children. But you know what? It proved that they are listening, you understand, and they're copying the right thing. I don't have no problem with that. You want to copy it, you copy it, because it should have been done. But the point I'm trying to make is that why should a party in power that are copy the other party ideas? And when you hear Mark Golan was saying, I not too want release my plans them because I know they're gonna copy them, and here we are witnessing it with our own two eyes, and me talk about it, yeah? Another thing they copy was where Mark Golan says once PNP go into power, the police will be wearing body cam. And then he hear number 28 make a publicity stunt saying he's gonna buy how much body camera, and I thought he had body cameras, you know, but he's gonna buy body cameras and he's gonna install eagle eye and he's gonna put in all type of CC equipment, when we all know this likely and more than likely and definitely is another promise, because election around the corner and them see that the people, them eyes are open to them rubbish.
By establishing the Jamaica Eye Control Center at the Olympic Way Police Station and advancing a master plan to install 2,500 CCTV cameras across the island over the next 3 years. This is a new era of policing, powered by technology, designed to keep our people safe. And to the criminals out there, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Honess has a message for you.
We see you, we know you, we can find you. and we will reach out and touch you.
Well, number 28, more you for sure me, how effective this talk we are making, or is it just talk, You need to find the youth, we analyze the youth, unlive and disrespect the whole of Jamaica. You need to find this boy. God, they are the party that don't want accountability, and it's clear to see. The Prime Minister in court want to remove impeachment law from the Constitution. We don't need to see nothing more, That shows that they're a party that doesn't want accountability, yeah? So, they just trying to pretend as if they agree with these policies to try and gain back some credibility. But ask yourself, if they haven't seen that within 10 years, why is it we could trust them to think that they would implement that going forward, when just last month, when it was announced in the budget, they had an objection to it. Favor Williams calculated how much it's going to cost to feed the kids them and say how much money it's going to cost the government, and trying to imply that it's going to turn Jamaica into some type of Finzac. All this kind of madness. And now, look, you can see the same policy that Mark Jefferson Golin thought is the right thing to do for the country is what we're seeing the Education Minister now announcing that the Jamaica Labour Party shall be implementing. Give them a round of applause. Well done, Labour Right. Well done. Una do the right thing for a change. But as we say, I applaud you, I be the so to do it yet, Cause I do so. You know why I applaud, Cause I know say, una now gonna make it past the next election. I swear to you, you won't. Yeah man, God not sleep, man.